A different video for you today. I'm going to the DMV tomorrow to take my permit test, so I wanted to go over the handbook with you. If you guys are also going to the DMV to take a permit test, this will be a good review because I'm going to go over the DMV handbook today. I know you guys can just listen to the audio on the DMV handbook, and I know that you could just read through the DMV handbook, but I want to actually go over it with you to help you prepare for the DMV permit test, okay? I know this is a different type of video, but I'm going to the DMV tomorrow to take my permit test, so I want to go over this with you. Okay. We'll go over this thing. So it says, traffic signs. The shape and color of a sign offers you a clue about the information contained on the sign. Here are the common shapes used. An 8-sided red stop sign indicates that you must make a full stop whenever you see this sign. Stop at the white limit line or before entering the crosswalk. If a limit line or crosswalk is not painted on the street, stop before entering the intersection. Check traffic in all directions before proceeding. A 3-sided red yield sign indicates that you must slow down and be ready to stop if necessary to let any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian pass before you proceed. I know this one is too much, so we'll skip that one. I don't want to go through too much. We'll skip it. So if there's a sign that has a red circle with a red line through it, always indicates no. The picture inside the circle shows what you cannot do. The sign may be shown with or without words. A yellow and black circular sign or an X-shaped sign indicates that you are approaching a railroad crossing. You must look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop if necessary. Let any trains pass before you proceed. Many railroad crossings will also have a blue and white sign to indicate what to do if there is an emergency on or near the tracks, or if a vehicle has stalled on the tracks. Okay. Now, if I were to ask you what these signs are, so the sign on the very left is a slippery when wet sign. Then the sign in the middle is emerging traffic sign, and then the side on the very right is just a divided highway sign. Okay? Then the second row, one of the signs is a sharp turn. Then the middle sign is two-way traffic, and then the one on the right is like lane reduction, I believe. The lane ends. So this one is the end of a divided highway. Then the one in the middle is a traffic sign, and then the one on the very right is a pedestrian crossing. Okay? We'll read these ones. So that's an added lane, and that's a crossroad, and it's a stop ahead. Then this one is a yield sign. I'm not sure the rest are, so we'll read it. And that's directional arrow, and that's a curve. And that's a T intersection, a winding road, okay? Let's see what else we can go over. We went over this thing already. Okay, I guess we'll start from here. So it says traffic controls, traffic signal lights, solid red. A red traffic signal light means stop. You can make a right turn against a red traffic signal light after you stop. Yield to pedestrians, bicyclists, and vehicles close enough to be a hazard. Make the right turn only when it is safe. Do not turn if a no turn on red sign is posted. Red arrow. A red arrow means stop. Remain stopped until the green signal or green arrow appears. Do not turn against a red arrow. A flashing red traffic signal light means stop. After stopping, you may proceed when it is safe. Observe the right-of-way rules. A yellow traffic signal light means caution. The red traffic signal light is about to appear. When you see the yellow traffic signal light, stop if you can do so safely. If you cannot stop safely, cross the intersection cautiously. Okay? We'll just scroll down to this. This yellow traffic signal light means turns are permitted, unprotected. but you must first yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians and then proceed with caution. Solid green. Give the right of way to any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian in the intersection. A green traffic signal light means go. If you are turning left, make the turn only if you have enough space to complete the turn before creating a hazard for any oncoming vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian. Do not enter the intersection if you cannot get completely across before the traffic signal light turns red. If you block the intersection, you can be cited. Now we'll just come to here. Pedestrian signal lights. Walk or walking person, pedestrian traffic signal light means it is legal across the street. Don't walk or raise hand, pedestrian traffic signal light means you may not start crossing the street. Flashing, don't walk or flashing raise hand, traffic signal light means do not start crossing the street because the traffic signal light is about to change. If a pedestrian begins crossing the street after the traffic signal light starts flashing, wait until the pedestrian has crossed the street before proceeding. Pedestrian traffic signal lights may also show numbers to indicate how many seconds remain for crossing. These pedestrian traffic signal lights allow pedestrians the flexibility to speed up if the crossing phase is about to expire. Okay, now, before I end the video, I want to go over this thing one more time. So remember, the sign on the very left, that was a slippery and wet. Then the middle sign was emerging traffic from the right, and that was a divided highway. This is a sharp turn. That was two-way traffic, and that was a lane ends, remember? That was the end of a divided highway, a traffic signal, and that was a pedestrian crossing. This is an added lane, a crossroad, a stop ahead, a yield sign, a directional arrow, and a curve, and then you see those. Okay, so what I went over with you guys today was I went over the traffic signs, and then I went over the traffic signal lights, but we went over traffic controls actually, and then we went over pedestrian signal lights. Okay, I know I didn't get to go through everything, but it was too much reading. I didn't want you guys to sit and just watch me read because that would get really boring, so I kind of skimmed through it. But next week I'll have another thing. I think next week we'll cover right-of-ways, and we'll cover this thing next week, okay? Sorry I didn't get to upload a video. I've just been really busy. I didn't get time. But I'll upload a new video soon, I promise, okay? Just remember, be a safe driver. I'll see you next time.